Today is the 15th day of June, hurricane season. And Kai Mills was saying just the other day about racism in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, my birthplace. And there is definitely racism throughout the Bahamas. But the worst racism is black on black. You think the white on black racism is bad. That doesn't compare to the black on black racism. I experience it every day in Abaco. If I was white, they would call me Mr. Mills, Mr. Sawyer, Mr. Albury. But because of the pigmentation of my skin, Kai get away, lock Kai up like a dog. They treat you like slavery of old. I'll draw some illustration to you. The Barefoot Bandit shot at the police. They decide not to shoot, but to apprehend him and put him in handcuff. Recently, in Greenhill Key, same black police. We know who the guy was on the dock in Greenhill Key. For 2 days, he was shooting hundreds of shots, shooting to kill the policeman. When I look at him, he was in handcuff in Nassau a couple hours after shooting hundreds of shots at multiple policemen. I didn't even think the police even returned fire on him. They apprehended him, put him before the courts, one little bail, and he's out, alive. Nassau this week. 3 black men in the car. Paul Rhodes said one person from the back seat opened fire on the police. Well then, the police didn't get shot. The police could have called a superior in and waited out. You got to go to the bathroom, you got to eat sometime. They could have waited out. What if this guy, the one guy with the gun, was holding the rest of them hostages? What if the other 2 were catching a ride? The Barefoot Bandit was handcuffed. The guy that shot hundreds of shots at the police in Greenhill Key, he was handcuffed. Immediately, the black police noted that he was black, and they assassinate the 3 of them. That can't be right. This is black officers killing blacks like animals. Don't even give them a chance. Just like they did the Barefoot Bandit, just like they give the guy in Greenhill Key, give him a chance to handcuff. No way, Mr. Paul Roll. You shut up, my man. We're going to use excessive force. But the other people, the Barefoot Bandit, the guy in Greenhill Key, he shot at your guy hundreds of shots. High-powered rifle. These guys presumably had a handgun. This guy in Greenhill Key was armed to the teeth. Thousands of rounds of bullets and guns when they apprehended him. But they apprehended him, handcuffed him, and put him before the courts. But when it comes to the blacks, the racist policemen decide to be judge and jury. How dare you black brutes shoot at me? It's okay for the other color to shoot at the police. Okay, Mr. Albury, you could shoot, but once you ain't killed me, I could give you a break. Oh, but the blacks, you ain't getting no break. You could get killed today. Today is your day. And then they go to the police station and grin their big teeth and laugh how they light up the little white car with the black man in it. But on Green Tulkey Dock, when he was lighting them up, high-powered rifle, multiple shots, they back off and let him cool off. But when the black man in Nassau opened fire, they didn't back off, let him defuse, call it superior. They decide to assassinate the three of them. One man had a gun. They made a kill 2 innocent people that were just catching a ride. That is the black on black continual racism in the Bahamas, in Abaco. Just recently, after the hurricane, young man, his friend, went and got the police because he's acting unnormal. Let the police follow him to the house. He went and called his friend from sleeping. The friend stood in the doorway. The police yelled out the friend that called them for him. Say, move out the way. Bam, bam, bam. Dead. Never tried to apprehend him. Had no gun. No threat to the police. He just woke up. He don't know what's going on. They went and placed a machete in his hand. We haven't heard anything of who the police is. All we know is the coroner's court, and everybody knows what happened in that in the Bahamas. Why is the black policeman don't give the black brother the same chance that he gave the fella with the straight hair and the light complexion? Because we are more racist. And it's being shown that the police force is racist towards the black. How many light complexion go to the police and get locked up? How many of them come out and said they were beating, they got beat, that they beat a confession of them, forced them to sign a written statement after they play with the intestine, put bag over their head, beat them for days, disallow them to seek any medical help, and swiftly they put them in jail. Happened in Abaco just the other day. Everything that bad that could happen happened in Abaco after Hurricane Dorian. The police that's supposed to protect and to serve us, they have been more brutal and commit more crimes against the residents of Abaco since Hurricane Dorian. This is one of these Kai Care video. The most organized gang in the Bahamas is the Royal Bahamas Police Force. It's the number one concern of all citizens in the Bahamas, of all the government corporation. The Royal Bahamas Police Force is the most corrupt in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I can say that without fear or favor, because I've been caught in their dragnet for years and years, just because I'm policing the police and I call them out. So I've always been caught in their dragnet. But they're brutal, they're corrupt, and they're racist against blacks in the Bahamas. It's a Monday morning. Kai just got up talking about the voice racism in the Bahamas. It's in the Royal Bahamas Police Force, where they prefer to assassinate blacks rather than put them into custody. They have been with the knees on our neck for years, and we've been crying, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And nobody Nobody in this country has taken to the streets to say to the world in the Bahamas, I can't breathe. We need to reform the Royal Bahamas Police Force. 6 months of the worst of the worst, the ones that can't pass their exams, they are put a gun in their hands. 6 months of training, and they decide whether blacks live or die on the streets of the Bahamas, and they prefer to kill you rather than to put you into custody just because you're a black brother. And it's happening because they're black racists on and in the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Kai Case, you're here live with Kai on a Monday on WCAY, talking about the racist police in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, my birthplace. Kai Case.